move your window over to my main screen here.
Slap that button there and
Main screen turn on.
oh yeah. Probably do like another 2 levels. That seems like a good pace. Just like 2 levels to sit down.
Yeah, and they're not terribly long. It's not
Eternal.
It's not Doom Eternal levels.
Woo! Where you spend the better part of your life doing a level.
God, they're long. That might be like one of the only bad things about it. Like,
Yeah.
the levels are more fleshed out as a result, but sometimes they feel like just a bit too long.
There's a couple like platforming segments that I don't think were super necessary.
I'm glad they tried them. I don't think they nailed them.
I don't think they failed, but I don't think it was like
They stick, kudos to them for sticking to it because like both expansions have more of it.
and it's not offensive. I guess that's the best way to say it. Like none of the platforming is.
They're proud of it, and you know what? That's fine.
Yeah, like I can't feel. Oh, I hit the. Cool. Good to
Put
know.
in them cheats. IDKFA.
Fucking
Damn.
scrubs. Not having the classic. Oh, yeah, I already had a plasma rifle.
Yeah, I think you like picked one up in a secret.
That's right, in stage 2.
Yeah, that's a sign of a good FPS is when you can go find a secret weapon.
Oh yeah, no, that's
In like stage 1 or
the
stage
double
2.
jump is this level, isn't it? Oh, thank God. My kingdom
yeah, I
for
think
double
so.
jump. Do I even see it? No, it's just a green glowy bit. Huh. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I know what level this is. This isn't double jump level. No, that's next level, I think.
Yeah, it's like I think like the 5th level, and this is what, the 4th one.
I think this is.
Yeah, I kind of remember.
This is just a very skirmishy map from what I remember. It's kind of... Oh, this is when we... Okay, I remember what level this is. It's when we make Samuel Hayden really sad constantly.
Isn't that just the entirety of this game?
No, that's a good one. I wonder if I could pull this off in one shot. 15 times 2 seconds, 4 kills. Yeah, this will be fine. This is going to go so
It'll
poorly.
be fine. Ah, load screens. I remember those.
They're not much of a thing when you have a solid state or a PS5.
Yeah.
Or
Or solid state in your PS5.
come on.
Forgot about these weird little challenge rooms.
Yeah. They axed him for the Slayer's Gates, which I think might have been the
God.
right call. I like the Slayer Gates a lot. Those were fun.
Yeah. There's a few that are like, wow. Some of those Slayer gates really go the fuck in.
I don't know if I actually have, like... I didn't notice if I can't be damaged, so I'm just going all in and trying not to be damaged. I think it's a sound strategy.
Impervious to damage, man.
1, 2... Okay.
Buckle
Well, that
your
was,
shoe.
that happened. Holy crap, those are easier than the Slayer Gates are.
Oh god, yeah, the Slayer gates are just a nightmare.
Eternal likes to punch you in the fucking face a lot. In a good way.
I respect it. Yeah, I respect it. It's a difficult game that feels ruthlessly unfair for a while, and then you get that groove. And once you get that groove, it's like, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing now.
I see an imp. I must give chase. I'm back here. Oh. You know, this is... Oh, I was hoping for physics. Sadness.
No physics for you.
No gore physics. Now that I didn't have. Okay.
Gotta get Havoc back.
Sure is a rocket launcher.
People haven't really been using the Havoc Texas engine lately, have they?
No, it's not going the way of the dodo, but it's definitely not a... There is a fucking walk button in this game? Hold up.
What?
If you hold shit... let's play Doom Eternal with walk only. Or not Doom Eternal, Doom 2016. Oh my, and also note how like immediately I almost
walk
died.
only would be a nightmare, yeah. Why is there a walk button? That's weird.
Yeah, I just hit shift and I'm like, walk?
The game punished you for discovering that.
Yeah, like, I can't argue with it. It's a fair punishment, but fuck me.
This arcane and ancient magic's most forbidden.
Must mean there's something to it. Aha!
It's reminding me deeply of crouch walking in Castlevania 4. You hardly ever use it, but it's there.
How am I not dead? This is so stupid. This is like, I used to, so I briefly considered like playing Call of Duty World at War a little bit. Like, not seriously, but like just more because it was fun.
Yeah.
And that was like 5 years after the game came out, so obviously it was long since dead except for hardcore players. Which that game has a really fucking weird hardcore player fan base, where I'm pretty sure at this point it's modded now, so you don't have to do this. But you would have to, people would kick you from servers if you didn't right-click and aim and walk. You were not allowed to just walk with the gun at hip fire. You weren't allowed to sprint. Like, literally sprinting was a bannable offense. And I'm just like, what?
That's a way to play, I guess.
It wasn't fun. It existed for sure, but
It's like they're trying to turn what Call of Duty into Gra, like
a tactical for realsy shooter, and it's like, it's Call of Duty. Like, even at its prime, like early days, it wasn't a tactical shooter. You just could die
really.
real easy.
Yeah, that was always kind of like the
Yeet.
crux of those, basically.
Which is fun. Like, they're kind of the oh. So barrels are exploding.
They do that.
Yeah, they like to. Like, it's.
I want more FPS to have the pick up and throw barrel option. Like,
Yeah, that's. Oh.
I don't
expect
think
it to
that
explode, but I was just curious. Yeah, I really
just
deserved that.
Gently lay a finger on the tank and it explodes.
Well, I could do it this way. Na 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 na. Boop. Where is my shoot gun?
Yeah, making a Katamari of explosive barrels? That sounds like a fun, stupid idea
They
for
have
like
to
a
be-
physics game.
Or even in a Katamari puzzle, and you have to be careful so you don't blow them up, and if you blow them up, it causes problems, like you lose those parts. Like, that could actually just be a really fun Katamari level.
Every time I think about carrying dynamite, I instantly go back to Castlevania 64. You know, the best dynamite carrying section in all video game history.
Remakes used to frustrate me a lot too, but then I realized you could just shoot things. For some reason, I didn't think you could. And it turns out you can, and it really, like, RE game, like, that game is really hard if you can't just shoot fucking things. And
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, shooting games are hard when you can't shoot. Oh, it doesn't stick like it doesn't. Man, I've been playing.
Unless you got melee.
I've been dabbling in Eternal a touch bit, just a little bit. I've been working on something, getting some science done. And
Get in the field, get in the vibe.
man, I totally forgot that you can the grenades don't stick in this one, like the shotgun grenades.
Yeah, I forget this one even has grenades most of the time because like I barely used them when I played.
Is the quad shot actually any good? Oh, high grenade. Speaking of,
Quad shot
for the shotgun, where you
it has
like
its
rank up
purposes.
like. Actually, I imagine all the shotgun stuff. I mean, I remember all the shotgun stuff typically goes away when you get the super shotgun and have a good time again. Oh, I ran right. I'm fucking blind.
Upgrades. Nope, it's fleeing from you. I don't think you're gonna. Wow.
Fuck
Okay, never
back
mind.
here.
Prove me wrong.
I'm gonna kill you. Yeah.
I think it's banging on
Whoa. Hold up.
Nicely done.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I hope you're on the wall now.
I hope so too. So that's something that happens apparently. Did I go through that? No.
I think you just sequence, bro. Okay, maybe not.
Oh no, it just went through here. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it went through a wall, and I was really excited.
I mean, with all the other tricks I've seen this game have.
3D games are fucking great. I wish I had more fun with like speedrunning shooters, but I usually have fun with the combat in them. And I mean,
man, I keep watching Ultra Kill speedruns, and I don't have the time.
dope. Because like you have to do the fighting a little bit in that game.
It depends.
Oh. I mean, I'm sure
there's
there's some times where you get to use the game's cool combat engine.
Well, there is a P rank category, and there's also a new game P rank category now.
Ooh, okay. All right. That's the good shit.
That's kind of amazing. I mean, all the content so far, and like even on like a show-off-ish new game run was only like 30 minutes.
Well, that's not bad.
No. I think the regular, just like out of bounds new game plus with all the current content is like 16 minutes.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I don't. Where's chainsaw? It's V's chainsaw. Right. I think we've already gone through this once before.
There's not one button in this.
And it doesn't
You're gonna
just
have to rediscover
recharge.
that every time we sit down for this.
It really is just inevitable, which is truly a tragic thing. Remember these guys?
I was gonna say that guy is tankier than I remember.
Yeah, no, I thought they went down a little bit quicker. Oh well. Dead now.
It's not.
Beep boop. Hi Sam.
We're only temporarily disabling the tower. You need to remove each lens.
I like how you almost for a second think he's gonna do it, and then burp. I fucking love
He
the Slayer.
tried to understand.
Yeah, oh my god! Again, I think last time.
Necessary.
Sorry, Darren. I love you. You're an amazing voice, but gonna have to piss you off today. I fucking love
I was
Darren
about to
DePaul.
make a terrible, terrible joke of like, oh man, I can't believe the Doomslayer got announced for Smash, depending on when you upload this.
I'll have to like. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like I'll set it for like a weird time tomorrow at like 3:30 p.m. or something weird.
I would still be predicting the future. Because I don't
Yes.
think the Nintendo thing's till like Tuesday.
Oh yeah. True. Just love the little
Oh man, I
like.
can't believe they announced Cacodemon for Smash. Actually, isn't there a Cacodemon head already?
There
Like,
sure
wasn't- yeah.
is.
So we already got it. Okay.
Yeah. I
God
as much
damn.
as I think the Doomslayer
Forgot about
could
that.
legitimately be really fun to play in Smash, just because like a ranged character that's very fast. I think that
I
would be
think
fun.
Sakura would say he's for bad boys and girls. I don't think he's kosher.
Really?
Maybe.
I mean Bayonetta.
It's true. It's like Bayonetta's in there, but not. Who was it? Oh, right. Was it Mai Shiranui from King of Fighters? Is not a background character.
Oh, wasn't that because she was super booby though? But then again, so is
Yeah.
Bayonetta.
Well, I mean, I guess she's more covered up. I don't know. Like that's the weird thing to me, right? Like it's not that big a deal either way.
Yeah. It's just weird. Yeah.
Look, man, some people have tits.
Alright.
Okay.
I got tits.
Yeah, I kind of do. I mean, I've lost like 40 pounds, but
You must
they're going away. I'm losing my tits.
Energy is unusable without
Gas.
the filters.
What do? Bye, filter. I swear, every time I do this level, I think I run past that one and just forget it for like the entire length of the level.
Honestly, it's real easy to miss stuff in this game.
Yeah.
Not as much as Eternal, but it's. I've not sat down and 100% at either of these two games. You don't really need to. It's just kind of a for fun thing.
I made a weird call that the file that I'm getting 100% done is my Switch file because I could just do it anywhere.
That's fair.
And it's still a pretty cozy game to play on Switch. I'm actually really impressed with the console controls for this game.
Yeah.
Both it
Well,
and
honestly,
Eternal, like,
FPS has sort of been entering this weird gap. I think we talked about this last time, where a lot of like the weapon wheel stuff just feels more intuitive on a controller than it does on PC.
yeah, I wish I could Oh, that was a barrel behind me, wasn't it?
I think so. I don't know, because you flew forward and then back, it looked like. You got killed from behind and then flew backwards. So maybe Magneto was somewhere.
Yeah, it must fit. Oh. Wait, yeah, there's no check mark. Check marker. Checkpoint. Objective!
Check mark.
Objective! God damn
Check
it, brain! hold on. Before I
I gotta
start this
pass
up,
the check marker in the level so I can get my free man.
Oh God, where's Gordon? Sorry, I know the tactical viability of barrels. Oh, that guy was on his A game. He staggered me and I couldn't fucking deal with him. Hello.
That's what shields tend to do.
I'm kind of
I don't want to
impressed.
get too close to those.
Fucking Dark Souls players. That guy was the fucking chosen undead right there.
We don't say chosen undead anymore. We say tarnished one now.
Oh, is that what they are in Elden Ring?
I think you're just called the tarnished. But yeah.
I didn't actually. I haven't listened to the trailer. I just watched it, which I know is a very weird. But I was at work, and I couldn't.
I know that makes sense.
Could not watch the fucking Elden Ring trailer.
I mean, the game's got a double jumping horse. That's what
was
more
what
do you
really
need from
kind of
video games?
shocked me. I wasn't expecting a double jumping horse. I wasn't expecting sword arts to come back or whatever the fuck they're called.
They decided, like, hey, people like Sekiro a lot. Let's just keep that jump thing and that speed, but have all the Dark Souls customization back. And I think they might have made the perfect game.
Yeah, no,
They might have.
that's really what I would have wanted in that kind of game now. Because, like, Sekiro has some mechanics that I think they cannot skip, as far as I'm concerned, for the rest of this. For the rest of their Soulsborne career. Which we really need
good.
I kind of want a better name for him than Soulsborne at this point, but I really don't know what else to call him.
The Seki Soulsborne Ring. Video game.
Weighted action? Like,
Why
you have
not just
character
call
action?
them fucking why not just call them dark fantasy games? That's what they are.
That's actually a really great name for them. Like, you can have that weighty appeal and, like, I would definitely have argument for Hollow Knight as dark.
Better than Souls-like.
Yeah. Dark fantasy action.
Dark fantasy games. I mean, dark fantasy games have existed since long before FromSoft really came along.
They just kind of found the formula.
Yeah.
Not found it, like, refined the fucking fuck.
They popularized the idea.
Yeah.
Well, they popularized the gameplay behind the idea, and like now you get like tons of dark fantasy games that work exactly like it.
We all know who popularized the idea. Rest in peace. Man, fucking like 3 days before we found out he was dead, we were joking about him never finishing Berserk. God damn it!
Something happened today that like really tripped me up, and I was just thinking, oh, I was like 2 or 3 nights ago, I was like laying in bed thinking about like, I wonder if Ska Studios is still around.
Oh!
Like, they haven't done anything for a while. I was like sitting there thinking, I was like, it's been so long since I've seen James Silva mention anything, and like, today, Assault and Sanctuary 2. I was like, what?
I still haven't played 1, and I need to because Lenub gave me that for my birthday years ago.
It's quite, I'd say it's cozy. I don't know that it's cozy. It's like, it's almost a cozy.
Those shield guys are real good in this game.
They are.
Like, they're not nearly as capable in fucking Eternal. Like, they're good.
More made to be a target you leave around until they're surrounded by things, then you pop them for the extra damage.
Yeah, and then this one.
That's what I really like about Eternal is it's like you start seeing the game differently.
Right. I just realized they're not popping. That was an Eternal mechanic. That I for some reason thought that was in 2016 as well.
I think the shield might do some kickback damage to the target itself, but it does not damage enemies around them. I don't know. I gotta like pay more attention the next time you bust one of their shields down.
Yeah. I should probably
Yeah, Salt and Sanctuary is like it's super. It's like a cozy Souls-ish game, but it's like it's got its own identity and it's not terribly long either. Like I think I beat New Game and New Game Plus all in one sitting, and I was like a 12-hour session for Patreon.
Damn.
It's not long, but it's like it's fun.
It's
and
good to know, honestly.
well, mostly there's a couple of bosses that are like, but I mean, you just get that.
Yeah, that's. I hate to say it, the genre is rife with that issue. Yeah, no, that does not do anything exceptional anymore, or not anymore in this
Wow,
one.
it's just it takes the shield down. Holy damn!
Okay, so note to self: just get behind him and blast him.
Yeah, or I mean, if they're really like in a narrow corridor, you could use the plasma, but
Yeah. You know
there aren't really narrow corridors in this game. They don't throw enemies like that in them. It's usually just the fodder zombie types.
Yeah, you just get to kind of have fun and. Did I? Okay, I'm not going crazy.
You're not, 'cause
Tactical
I am.
scope. I actually kind of miss it. I use the tactical scope almost exclusively in Eternal. I don't even know if the micro missiles are even bad or not. The tactical scope is so good in Eternal.
The tactical scope. Wow, the tactical scope is probably the better of the two choices. But now and again, I find myself using the tactical missiles when I just want to hit a lot of things at once. It's sort of a good spray and pray, and it works okay on an enemy or two. It just doesn't do a lot of damage. But I mean, that's Eternal in general, is using the right tool.
Yeah. It's not just pick your favorite weapons, and it's
No,
finally
you're supposed to use
grown
them all.
on me. Like, now that I'm kind of seeing the options within that. Because, like, at first one was like, oh, you just use these. I was kind of like, bummer. But then I
I'm
was-
liking that trend with FPS now, that's becoming a thing, is to pick and use your weapons more carefully.
It's almost like I don't want to say it's grabbing elements from a Metroidvania, because that's not true. But it kind of feels like in that, like, you're getting tools now. You're not getting exclusively weapons. Like, these are useful.
You're getting stronger thing, and yeah,
Yeah.
exactly like that.
Which is
Another recent FPS that plays into that super hard is Viscera Fest.
what game?
Viscera Fest?
I-
Only the first act is out.
Never even heard of it. Oh, you were
It's-
playing. Oh god, you were playing another one of those games recently that looked really cool, and I cannot fucking remember what it was. It was on stream, which might lower the amount of ones it could be.
Stream, recent, looked cool. Proteus?
Yes, Proteus.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's worth.
It's pretty worth it if you want something that's sort of like it's almost an in-between of bits of modern shooter and Doom,
That's the
but with more
vibe.
platforming.
All right.
The only thing I don't really like, it's not that I don't like it about it, it's like I feel like the stages are a bit lacking in variety early in, and like visually I'm hoping that moving forward through the episodes we get something like a little more than just like big steel Mars bases. But it's fun to play, and that's the important part.
Wait, does this not do charge shots like in Eternal?
The which gun?
Oh wait, ammunition fired while. Oh, the tactical scope doesn't charge in
I forgot how
2016.
different the upgrades are in this one.
Wow, man, starting to really
It's
Eternal's
setting
a
it-
really well
it's-
made game.
Yeah, it sets in. Like I used to be like the 2016 ride or die type, but like now that I'm like looking back and watching you play this, is like the only thing I would go back for are the bosses, and even then it's like we've got FPS from the indie scene that are doing it better now.
Oh, cool. Well, I mean, Ultra Kill for sure. I will say that.
Yeah, that's the one I'm pointing at, but Viscera Fest has a pretty decent first boss as well.
All right, I'll have to look into that. I've never even this is the first I've heard of it.
So the crux of that one is you don't get a lot of ammo for your guns, much like Eternal, but like it's the melee is meant to be something you use to finish off enemies or to even just outright kill smaller enemies.
Okay.
and there's just like a very like small set of weapons, but like a lot of it is bunny hopping around, charging your uppercut, and then gibbing enemies. And when you gib enemies, you can eat their hearts for health, which is
Ooh, that's
amazing.
metal.
Yeah, and you can also just gib enemies that are laying around on the ground. So if you want to save health for later, you can leave corpses lying around if you don't give them.
Fuck, what game did that? Like, oh, I'm thinking of Wolfenstein 3D. Did you know you can drink gore on the ground if you're at less than 10 HP?
I found that out recently.
I had
It might
no
even been you that
fucking
told me
idea.
that.
It was on a YouTube video. If you, I
Yeah,
don't
it
know
could
if
have
you
been like,
watched Civi
or
or not.
maybe somebody linked it, or somebody said it in the chat I was in.
Yeah, it's just like fucking fascinating. I had no idea. It's like, oh,
I don't know.
well, Wolfenstein 3D is a game I've kind of grown to appreciate a touch more throughout the years too, because it is super basic, but it's something so just satisfying about running around gunning down Nazis. Like, it's the most primal
Yeah.
of joy.
Yeah. For as much of like a huge FPS shooter fan as I am, like it's like vaguely closeted in the way that I don't really like talk about like a lot of the design and stuff behind it with like anybody.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy, like shocking to hear, just because Christ, I know the amount of FPSs you play, like, or
Quite a lot.
shooters in general. But again, shooters are always that game, like genre. I always feel like I have a hard time with like finding people in my friend group that are like big FPS people. Like, they're usually like most of the people I know are more RPGs or platformers or.
I think
early
the reason
Super
for
Shotgun?
that is like
Shut the fuck up! I didn't know there was an early Super Shotgun.
nice.
That's a good.
I think like the big
missed the name of
reason
it.
for that in general, I think, is just the fact
Oh!
that for a long time, oh, nicely done. Get cryogenically frozen.
Nice to see you. God.
Yeah, as a genre for a long time, there wasn't a lot of envelope pushing or branching out into territories where it would entice new people to try and play them. And I feel like that's changing slowly.
Thank fucking Christ.
Unless, of course, you get like super bad motion sickness. I mean, that's unfortunately almost an impossibility to change with FPS.
I do know a lot of people that can't play console FPSs, but PC is fine because the mouse and keyboard control lets them manage the motion sickness a lot more easily. It apparently feels more
It's true,
natural
yeah.
to them, which is interesting. I always thought it would have been the opposite because the slower movement would have been more comfortable, but
I actually have that weird issue when I watch people play really fast FPS versus actually playing them.
just kind of getting like, whoa. Oh, hi.
Yeah,
Oh,
because it's like, I'm not the one controlling it, so like when they turn and do something completely different that I would have done, I'm like, wait a minute. Fortunately, this game is like just the right speed. It's not like super fast like Eternal is, or
So what you're
Kill.
saying is gonna need to probably have a barf bag on hand.
nah, it won't be that bad. I just get like a little bit of a headache. I don't get nauseous.
Yeah. I got. Whoa, that was stupid.
Almost.
Oh, hi. Resident Evil
Yes.
Village was getting me like that, playing it on controller. But
Yeah, that game does have like a really weird camera feel, doesn't it?
does.
It's not bad. It's sort of like the motion is very
It's not
real, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of wish it wasn't. It's one of those cases where I'm like, I feel like there was an art director who was ignoring what everybody was saying. Like, no, this is going to make people feel nauseous more easily. Like, we really should just
Maybe.
do something. And it will just because there's a lot of weird things like that. Like, the camera and in general the aiming, especially on controller, it's weird. Like, there was a setting I disabled recently that made it a lot better.
Even on 7, I played on PC, but I played it on controller because like the mouse aim just feels weird. It's like too slow for mouse aim.
There's a setting, I don't remember which one it is. Yeah. It's good. I mean, it's good. It's a good one to turn off for controller as well. I'm gonna have to look it up because it's like really
Did
fucking
you
good.
finish Village or
Yes.
no?
Oh, Village is certainly in the ground.
Okay.
Great fucking game.
I wasn't sure.
Great fucking game.
Yeah, that's the
I can't.
Yeah.
I never
There's
thought
other
I would be.
message you about after you finish them, particularly how fucking RE6 tier it gets at the end of the factory.
And how hype it is, though. Like,
It's so ridiculous. I love it. I love it. It's so stupid.
Like,
It's so stupid in the best way.
I never fucking thought I would ever be excited for a Resident Evil storyline again, but I'm like so ready for 9. Like, where is this bullshit headed? What dumb shit's going on?
Yeah. Like, I remember telling you in that, like, not final room, but, like, basically one of the final rooms of the game, you read all the documents, and now you see why I was like, yeah, no, this ties everything together.
And not a bad way either. Like, I'm really impressed.
No, yeah.
Like, holy shit. I can't fucking believe how, like, I am excited and nervous because now I feel like I have something to lose again.
Yeah,
That's
true.
the worst part, because, like, fuck. 4 good Resident Evil games in a row? What the fuck? We didn't even have this in the golden era.
Hey, I mean, if they can keep pulling it off. I mean, the weakest of those entries... I mean, it could be one of 2 games, depending on what your preference is, but, like, the weakest would be Remake for me, but even then, that's still good.
Yeah,
the only reason I'd say
agree
it's the
100%.
weakest is... it's so much
Did I actually?
shorter than the other ones. I can tell they made it under some constraints.
Yeah.
It feels like.
Oh, you can feel the development corners being cut, like hardcore in that game.
You can feel it right around the point you get to the clock tower, and they went, "What? What clock tower?"
Well, I'm still of the weird minority where I was like, "Yeah, fuck the clock tower, get out of here!" But
I don't mind that they cut it, but it's also like one of those weird
it
things
wasn't
because you're like
replaced
you're right
with
there.
anything.
Yeah,
And
it's just like you're right there, and then it's like, yeah, we'll go right to the hospital.
the part that gets me the most that was cut is Streets 2 should not have been gone, or like the redux of the Streets, because like there's way too little time with Nemesis. Like,
I was gonna say, it needed a longer first act before he started transforming. Most definitely needed a longer first act.
because like the absolute best part of that game is when Nemesis is just chasing you around, and that's one part.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real short.
Still fucking.
It was still good. It was like it's definitely the weakest of that lot by far.
Put a shockingly large amount of time into it because it's definitely the best one to speedrun. I can tell you that. Even with how much fun I'm having with Village, the dodge alone, it's just a fun game to play quickly because you can get a lot of meat out of it.
Yeah.
Think about this. It's going to do terrible things. Punch.
Yeah, terrible. Like stopping hell energy.
How dare the Doomslayer stop Doom? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe you slayed Doom.
Like 4 games by this point, 4 canonical games.
Is it only 4 at this point? Like I thought.
Actually, all of them are like it depends on how you view Doom 3 versus the original story of Doom 1. Doom 3 is kind of retcon-y.
That's the catch.
That's it then.
Yeah, it really depends on, do you view the original Doom story or do you include the Doom 3 aspect?
I think Quake Champions includes Doom 3?
Yeah,
and that was
probably.
the first thing that referenced... Oh, wow. I mean, that could have been worse. Like, it was the first one that referenced Doom 26... Or, not 2016. Doom 64 being canon?